Robert Kiyosaki has written Fake to warn the ordinary people about the House of Cards economy that academic elites have brought to us, being in charge of our money, our teachers, and our assets. He wants to give us the possibility of surviving, possibly thriving, maybe even getting rich, after the coming crash when $1.2 quadrillion in derivatives is expected to explode. In this video, we see Robert's answers to his readers' questions on how to fight the fake and emerge as a winner. At Read and Grow, we review the books you want to read and present them to you in a short and memorable video. Make this channel part of your daily routine and check our book summaries for timeless principles, new insights, and unwavering motivation. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell in order to stay tuned. How can this book help us survive from everything around us that is fake and prepare for the next academic downturn or crash? The book is about increasing your awareness, paying attention to the signs of economic and political change, signs most people never see until it's too late. It's all about transparency. If I hold my wealth in fiat money, will I lose it all someday? Yes, you will lose it all. If history is a guide, not one fiat currency has ever survived. Fake money does not hold its value. Could the US dollar be the first fake money in history to survive forever? Yes, but I would not bet on it. How long do you think the general public will continue to accept the US dollar even though its purchasing power continues to decrease? And what will it take to make people question the true worth of the dollar? No one really knows. I believe in being prepared, which is why I own real gold and real silver held outside the banking system. Why does the government want inflation, and how does it create inflation? The government wants inflation to pay the national debt with cheaper dollars. There are many ways to create inflation. One is via printing money. Printing money makes money less valuable. As long as the government and banks are printing money, savers are losers, debtors are winners. Do you see the possibility of another world war breaking out if things continue the way they're going? Yes, we are already in that war. It is a war on many fronts and many levels. Today's wars are known as currency wars, trade wars, terrorism, technology wars, military wars, and social media wars. I am afraid that the America I was born in is gone, as is the American dream. I am afraid we are at the tipping point of the world Ayn Rand wrote about in her classic Atlas Shrugged, a world run by socialists and fascist bureaucrats, while the real capitalists, the real producers of wealth, go into hiding. In many ways, I'm already in hiding. How can people use fake money to their advantage? I use debt to create equity, fake money. With fake money, I acquire assets that produce fake money. I use fake money to acquire real money, God's money, gold and silver. Please know that to do this requires real financial education. Why is it bad to buy real estate using equity instead of debt? After 1971, the US dollar became debt. Most people became poorer working for dollars, equity/cash. The challenge is to become richer acquiring assets, increasing income, and reducing taxes using debt. With debt, you can buy many more properties than when using only cash. The goal is to achieve an infinite return on every investment, to make money without using any of your money. But beware, debt is dangerous. If you want to use debt to invest, please take real investment seminars. What happens when bubbles burst? Does the money just disappear? Yes and no. When a bubble bursts, some money is transferred from winners to losers. Most of the losers are average investors who drank the Kool-Aid of investing for the long term. Money is lost and disappears from the investor's asset column. But money is not really lost. It just changes hands. How big will the next crash be? The next crash, in my opinion, will make the crash of 2008 look tiny. Since 2008, the banking and derivatives risks have only grown exponentially. In 2008, there were $700 trillion in derivatives. Today, there are $1.2 quadrillion in off-balance sheet derivatives, which means the average person cannot see. Off-balance sheet means no transparency. Why is the graph that shows the US stock market so negative? I see big opportunities there for people if they bought stocks. The graph may be positive or negative, depending on the person looking at the graph. For a person investing for the long term, a crash may become a crisis. For a person who can short a market, a crash may be an opportunity. Again, crisis equals danger plus opportunity. Will Bitcoin become the dominant global currency? I doubt it. Yet blockchain technology will change the world. What leads you to believe that cryptocurrencies are less fake than the fake money we already use? You do realize that most of the money we have in circulation is electronic and not printed, right? Is that cybercurrency versus cryptocurrency? I am not an expert on cryptocurrencies. I do understand that blockchain technology is the real technology. Blockchain technology is more trustworthy than human beings. Money is dependent upon trust, so I trust blockchain technology more than I do human beings. Is there value in a college education apart from academics? Sure there is. For many people, college can be the first time they're exposed to a wide variety of points of view. It's a time to experience new things and meet new people who, in many cases, will have different backgrounds, ideals, and opinions. What each person must weigh is the return on investment into a traditional college education and the potential burden of student loan debt. What irks you most about traditional education? Bottom line is that traditional education does not prepare people of any age for the real world. We don't exist or work in silos. We need to cooperate and collaborate. School calls that cheating. And in my opinion, the true measure of intelligence is our ability to be open-minded enough to evaluate and appreciate other points of view. In school, there's usually one right answer. In the real world, the right answer is often dependent upon individual circumstances and conditions. You say the financial system is rigged, and I agree with you. But how exactly can normal or average people benefit from this too? Is there a way to turn this game around? I am often asked, what do you say to the average investor? My reply is, don't be average. What do you think needs to happen to end the corruption we see in the government? The too big to fail banks and global monetary regulations? Is it even possible to put an end to it? Rich Dad often said, grow up. The world will always be filled with greed, corruption, and incompetence. That is why real financial education and a smart team are your best protection from the real world. How do you find out if the news in the media is fake or real? Always consider the source of the news. In the book, I list sources I have interviewed on Rich Dad Radio. Most interviews are 40 minutes long. You will learn a lot in 40 minutes, listening to people who have done real things in the world of fake money. If you are getting your information from stockbrokers, real estate brokers, insurance brokers, always remember the Rich Dad's warning. The reason they are called brokers is because they are broker than you. If you enjoyed this video, you are sure to like our summary of fake, where you can learn in more detail about the difference between fake and real money, teachers, and assets. Thank you for watching. Please check our channel for more videos like this. Tell us in the comments, what is your favorite book? Can't get enough of reading? Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/readandgrow1 and also on Twitter at twitter.com/readandgrow1.